With Boxing Day just around the corner, shoppers are tipped to spend $1.6 billion on the day alone, potentially the biggest on record. For more on this, we're joined by Fleur Brown, who is the Chief Industry Affairs Officer at the Australian Retailers Association. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Ruby.
So we're hearing this could be the biggest Boxing Day on record. Do we have a sense of just how big? Do you have any more stats for us?
Look, it is a big one. It's up 4% or so from 2024, so definitely setting a new record there. We're looking at $3.8 billion being spent around the country in Boxing Day week, which is the week after Christmas. Of course, many of those sales events extend a little bit further than the day itself.
And this is marking a bit of a recovery, isn't it, from the last few years?
It is. We've seen a steady recovery this year of spending. It's very gradual. It's still quite modest when you compare it to CPI, for example. And retailers are absorbing a lot of different business costs there as well that have gone up in the year previously. But that said, it's a great result in what is still a cost of living crunch.
And what in particular are we expecting people to be spending big on this Boxing Day?
Well, a lot of the spending pre-Christmas during sales like Black Friday were on Christmas gifts. This is a real gift to self moment, things for the household. So household goods are really high on the list. A lot of people looking at clothing, they may have had their eye on something, waiting for it to come down in price. It's a genuine clearance event for retailers. They really need that stock to move. So they know they're going to be getting some true bargains.
And just put this in context for us, Fleur. How important are Boxing Day sales in particular for Australian retailers?
Look, it's a really important event to clear that stock. No retailer wants to have old stock sitting around. It's not good use of space. So on that level, very important. It is a good cash burst for them as they enter the new year. January, of course, can be quite quiet apart from holiday spending and back to school spending. So another shot in the arm. Christmas and peak season itself is where many retailers make up to 2/3 of their profits for the full year.
Wow, that is quite significant. And how does Boxing Day compare to some of those other big discount days of the year? I'm thinking in particular of, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They seem to be getting more popular every year as well.
Look, there's a lot of buzz attached to Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They're still relatively new kids on the block when it comes to sales events in Australia. So a lot of buzz. They're not directly comparable because there is a lot of that pre-Christmas spending being done during Black Friday, whereas Boxing Day, it's more about the household, the individual purchases and that clearance sale event. So a little bit separate, and Black Friday's probably still got some growth left in it because it's such a new event in the calendar.